Hello, I'm Raphael, and today I'll be talking about how witchcraft affected the outcome of the Salem witch trials. Everyone said about witches, but what are they? The dictionary definition of a witch is a woman thought to have magic powers, especially evil ones, popularly depicted as wearing a black cloak and pointed hat and flying on a broomstick. Now, what were the Salem witch trials? Well, the Salem witch trials were a series of hearings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May 1693. More than 200 people were accused, 30 were found guilty, and 19 of whom were executed by hanging. Medieval people were very religious, so they believed in demons and the devil. They thought that when someone was acting strange or odd, they were doing witchcraft or being possessed by the devil's little labyrinths. Martin Luther, a 16th century monk, a theologian, was one of the most significant figures in Christian history. His beliefs helped birth the Reformation, which would give rise to the Protestant as the third major force within Christendom alongside Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodox. So, of course, anyone religious would be scared because they had the devil in them. Even kids would be accused adults of witchcraft. When an adult would harm them in a way or offend them, they could just say, oh yeah, they're a witch. So everyone who is religious knows that you have to be good and not sin or commit any sins in your lifetime to go to heaven. But did you know there's such thing as an indulgence? An indulgence is a distinctive feature of the penitential system of both Western medieval and Roman Catholic Church, and granted full or partial remission of the punishment of a sin. The granting of an indulgence was predicted on two beliefs. So technically, you could go around killing everyone the day before you die. You could buy an indulgence and go straight to heaven according to the Catholic Church. Some witches could even get forgiveness and would not be would let free. The Malus Maleficarum, or translates to the Hammer of Witches, is the best known treatise on witchcraft. It was written by Catholic clergyman Heinrich Kramer, the first published in German city of Speyer 1486. This book became one of the guidebook by which inquisitors and judges conduct themselves, and which subsequent writers used a foundation for their own works. The work is divided into three parts. The first part is providing which witches exist, and second part is how a judge should run and confess what probably did it. The third part is cases of witchcraft. What you probably didn't know is that this is the most sold book in the world, followed by the Bible. The reason why it is because so many people believed in witches and wanted to know more to protect them and their families. Judges wanted to guide of Reformed churches. Martin Luther, a 16th century monk, were one of the most significant figures in Christian history to rise the Protestant as the third major force within Christendom, alongside Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodox. Now, for the main focus, I'm going to talk about how Salem witch trials and how the witches affected them. The Salem witch trials were greatly affected by witches. The Salem witch trials were held in Massachusetts from 1692 until 1693. It all started when little kids accusing adults of witchcraft. Once women were taken to the judge, if they confessed to witchcraft and promised not to do it anymore, they would be let free or put in prison. If not confessed, they would either die in prison or they would be hanged. In total, more than 200 people were convicted of witchcraft and 19 were hanged. Fun fact, you might not believe this, but people today still believe in witchcraft and believe witches do harm to them and even to their business, so they can get help rid of witches. That's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me today.